My name is Norrie McNamee. I was born in 1945. I lived with my granny in Postle Park, and then we got a house in Springburn, Hunters Hill Street. There was 4 of us in a single end, cold water flat, coal heating, cold water at the tap, gas lighting. We didn't know we were living in slums. The back courts were full of puddles and things like that. The high-rise class is a solution to the slums, and I would say it was, to start with. 20 years ago, it was mostly older people that lived here, folk that lived in the slums of the Gorbals, and they were glad to get this house when they were built new. But over the years, wrong people move in, and there's trouble on the landing, so they wanted out if they could. Someone says to me, "This is not a high-rise building, it's an upright street." But you don't know the man down below you. I worked as a concierge. The concierge was set up, as far as I'm led to believe, was that the caretaker service couldn't cover it. There was only 2 men to the site, so they brought on a full team of men. Plus there was door entry systems, cameras, etc., and security. Dealing with the public was a whole new experience. Their queries, their problems, let them in the doors. There was people here with nothing. Sometimes they'd be looking for furniture, and we have a room called the bulk room, and old furniture was stored in there. It would just get crushed. So if someone could use a couch, oh, we're glad to give them. Helping those that need help. There's a bad side of it. The drunks, the drug takers, being sent to court, being involved in murders. I had no job, and I thought, I'm going to do the best I can. On the whole, I would say I enjoyed it. When the asylum seekers started coming to Glasgow, they would come at all times of the day, early in the morning, and they were confused. We'd sometimes get them keys, take them up to the house. We did help asylum seekers. A lot of the ladies didn't know how to work the washing machines or even the cookers. So we had to go up and try and explain how to work the washing machine. Don't tell my wife because she thinks I can't work the washing machine. Things like that, because they were in a strange country and you tried to help where you could. Some people probably here all day themselves, nobody to talk to. So they'd come down to the station. We were probably the only people some of the folks spoke to. It's not the first time there's been packets of biscuits handed in and things like that. People trying to show their appreciation, which was quite good considering some of them don't have any money. I'd been interested in photography at a very amateurish level since the late 80s, but using 35mm, so you could only take so many photographs, it's expensive. When I moved into the Gorbals, I was in the foyer one day, and I was speaking to one of the tenants, and she says, "The foyers are nice, son, but there's something missing." And I said, "How about photographs of Gorbals?" She says, "That would be a great idea, but I don't want any slums or snottery-nosed wains." When all the photographs were up, you'd see folk who hadn't visited the flat before looking at the photographs as they passed by. There's people seeing their family in them. Someone says to me, "You're recording history. Some of the buildings that I've taken photographs of are no longer with us." Young people, if they don't see these photographs of Gorbals, they'll think Gorbals was always the way it is just now. It wasn't. Most of the houses were bad. You must know your history to appreciate what you've got. When we went on to 4 on, 4 off, and then digital appeared, it meant to say I could wander all over Glasgow, which I did. All over Gorbals as well, what was going up, what was coming down. My favourite views of Glasgow are looking north from Norfolk Court. That is where most of Glasgow is. The high rise, the modern, the Victorian buildings. And so if you've not been up and looked, it's well worth seeing.